Now to the other side of the aisle, let's bring in Michigan Democratic Congresswoman and member of the House Energy and Commerce Committee, Debbie Dingell. Congresswoman, welcome.
Yeah.
Speaker Pelosi asked your colleagues not to embarrass President Biden. Some deadlines have come and gone. Do House Democrats cobble together the votes to pass infrastructure and the social spending package this week?
So, first of all, Mike, adjectives that we use give people an impression, cobble together. I think the Democrats actually have been very united in the values, and there's been a healthy discussion about how we get there. And I would argue that Democrats and Republicans want many of the things for sure that are in the bipartisan infrastructure bill. When you talk about fixing our roads and bridges, getting internet into urban and rural areas, I think that most Republicans I know want to get lead out of every water pipe in this country. Not enough money, by the way, in the bipartisan bill to do that. More money. You call that green? Okay, I'm sorry. I may be green, but I don't think our kids, 50% of the kids that have been tested, whose blood has been tested, have lead in their water. We need to get that done. But the amount of money that's in that bill has come down. Are Republicans really against helping people that are working or looking for a job in training or have a serious health issue from getting child care? We have a serious problem. 3 to 4 million women have left the workforce. Small businesses and big businesses can't find people to do the jobs. That's what's in there. And by the way, corporations that have paid zero taxes now have to pay their share. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So I think we're going to get it done. There's been a lot of hard work, a lot of discussion, a lot of people listening to each other, and hopefully we will get this done next week.
As someone who's been around Washington long enough, have you warned some of your young progressive colleagues that they're not going to get everything they want in this package?
You know, compromise is not a dirty word. Congress is coming together. So am I happy? Are there things that I think that should be in this bill? Yeah, just on things like electric vehicles and lead in pipes. But you make progress. Those things that you care about, you feel strongly about, you get up the next day and you keep fighting for them. So Medicare, my father-in-law was the person that introduced universal health care in 1940. It took 25 years to get Medicare. Then we got Children's Health Insurance Program. A lot of people think those two programs are good. It takes time. You got to tell people what it is, educate people, get a lot of talking points out there. Let's tell people what the facts and the reality are, and you keep moving forward. We're the only industrialized nation in the world that doesn't have early childhood education. And by the way, that's a factor. When you're competing in the global marketplace and you're competing with countries that, by the way, pay for health care, and our companies put that into their economics, those are competitive issues in a global marketplace.
Okay, but I'm sure some of your constituents are paying a whole lot more at the gas pump. They're paying a lot more when they go to the grocery store. What about those who are worried about pumping trillions more into the economy, only aggravating inflation?
Well, this bill is going to help get that down. We've got to address the supply chain. That is contributing significantly to the higher prices. And but many of the things that are in this bill, and I'm going to keep working after we get this done because we've got to start producing chips in this country again. And I think we all agree on that. And you know, the irony I find is that a lot of Republicans didn't vote for the American Recovery Program, but they've taken credit and have been happy for the dollars that went in there. We're Americans. Why does everything have to be so partisan? We're trying to help the American people, and that's where I wish we could focus more.
All right, Congresswoman Debbie Dingell of the great state of Michigan, we have to leave it there. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.